So I'll be showcasing a strong character. Maybe strong is an understatement. So I'll be showcasing A6R6 Kasumi. The rotation is actually going to be pretty much identical to my A0R0 Kasumi video from yesterday. Pretty much the exact same. There's only one change, which I'll talk about in the battle. So I'm just going to quickly breeze through them because it's literally the same setup, same character, same stats. The only difference is the Kasumi, obviously. So this is the Revelation card, the Wisdom and Virtue. The weapon obviously is maxed out at R6, so a bunch of buffs. Then I'll show you the stats. There are stats requirements, of course, just like with any DPS. You want at least 21% crit rate if it's A1 core. If you have A0 core, you can either increase this to 36% or you include a rebellion in the rotation. Like I said, it's the exact same as Kasumi A0 video, is from yesterday, so I'm not gonna use a rebellion because I have enough crit rate. But you can include rebellion in your rotation, but make sure that you still hit the defense cap. Very important. You really want defense debuff for this boss. It gives you a lot of damage. And the pierce rate, you want 19.1%, including your navigator, to cap the defense using the same rotation as mine. Then I'll just quickly flash through the stat screens for all of them. This is gonna be Chord's stat screen. Then we have Twins as medic. Then we have Futaba. Dagger, I'm using Glimmer. So if you struggle to hit 19% pierce, or maybe you're using a rebellion in the rotation, you can just replace the Glimmer with like a Starry Compass or Arc Knife. As long as you have 2 elements, you can use Arc Knife, which you should if you're using Chord, Skill 1 and Nian in the rotation. Then you should be able to use an Arc Knife for more defense debuff. And the Persona is also the exact same thing. I'm just gonna quickly show you. This one is gonna be Vishnu with signature skill, then Shaosa with also signature skill, then Nian you just need Rakunda because you can trigger the overclock for the damage increase after using fire skill from anybody on the team. Turn order doesn't matter that much as long as Chord and Kasumi is last. I prefer Twins to be number 1 because they are A0. If it's A1, then it doesn't really matter, these two. So the rotation is going to be exactly the same, almost exactly the same as my A0R0 Kasumi rotation. There's only one difference. We'll talk about it when we get there. We'll do Electric Wing. We're not doing Fire Ice because I want to delay it for next turn to sync with the Nian Rakunda. Because using a fire skill after you use a Nian skill, you get the damage taken increase. Then skill 1 with Chord. If you are A0 Chord, use skill 2 instead. So the only change is this. On the Kasumi 1st and 4th turn, instead of skill 2 Chord, which I did for A0R0 Kasumi rotation, I'm gonna use skill 2 on Wonder. If you're A1 Twins, just use it on Twins. I don't have it, so I'm not gonna do that. The reason why we change skill 2 from Chord to Wonder is because of it's more of a Kasumi A1 thing, not an A6 thing. Because A1 actually increases like turn, the duration of the skill 2. So it allows you to do one more hit of the auto skill 1. So you can imagine that if I do a skill 2 on Chord, on the 3rd action, which is the big damage turn, the skill 1 will only activate after I use the Chord skill 3, which is the big highlight damage. Then that is bad, because you want the auto skill 1 to activate before the Chord. So ideally on Wonder's action. It's because the auto skill 1, or skill 1 in general, can give you the lead step thing. The lead of one of the step stacks. So that will buff the highlight damage, and also buff crit rate and other stuff. So you wanna trigger the auto skill 1 before the Chord skill 3. Hopefully that makes sense. So we're gonna skill 2 on Wonder. Then we do a Futaba skill 1. Then a Fire Ice highlight. Then we do a Fire Ice. This will trigger the Nian Overclock, the fearsome flame thing. There we go. Then we can do Vishnu, Debuff Defense. Here's the auto. Then we do a skill 1 from court. Then Kasumi skill 1. If you have A1 twins or even A6 Tempest Wind, you can do a skill 3 instead, because A1 twins and A6 Tempest Wind, they will do extra hit, which causes Kasumi to do an extra auto skill 1, which means that we don't need another skill 1 anymore. But I have A0 twins, so I'm going to skill 1. Okay, now we skill 3 with Futaba. Then now you want to press the start button. You want to make a habit of just pressing start on the start of turn 3 and 6. That means skill 3 twins. You want to make it a habit so that when Kasumi does the auto skill 1, it gets the buff from the masquerade mode. Like for example, right now, Kasumi will activate the auto skill 1. Okay, imagine if I haven't clicked the start, this damage right here will do less. Now we do a code highlight. Then into Kasumi highlight. Then another one. This is an A16. Allows you to do 2 highlights in a row for 80% damage. Then we skill 3. Yeah, I forgot. You can check your crit rate at this point. You can still check it next action. The buff shouldn't wear off. Then all out attack. So you can check the crit rate now, or previous action was okay, plus 32%. So overcap quite a bit. Then we skill 3. 6 minutes is pretty good. Then we do the crit win. We pretty much repeat the entire thing from the first 3 turns. Then Nyan Rakunda. Hold skill 2. Then skill 2. On Wonder, don't use the highlight yet. Then double skill 1. Then do a Nian. I like to debuff. Then we can do Fire Ice. Then Vishnu, debuff defense. To 80k, not bad. Then we skill 1. Make sure you shock. Get the extra crit rate. 10%. Then skill 1. Final turn, the big damage turn. Do Futaba skill 3. Then we can click start. Go into Masquerade. Skill 3. To heal and buff. Then Strausa. Damage. Then do a Fire Ice highlight from the twins. Then we do Kasumi highlight 2 times, or technically 3 times including the core skill 3. Then skill 3. Big damage. 5 million. All out attack. Then we do a skill 3 from Kasumi. It should be around 500 plus. Yeah, very good.